You've probably never heard this before, because most people don't know about this, but one of the worst things you can do for your health is to wear these sunglasses. They're actually very bad for your health. And it turns out that the reason that sunglasses are so bad for us is because it turns out that the eye is not just for seeing, but our eyes are clocks, and they tell our body what time of the day it is, depending on the wavelength of light in the sun. So, like in the morning, the sun has a lot more infrared light in it, which is why it's kind of reddish orange. And then as the sun gets higher in the sky, it becomes more yellow because it has more ultraviolet light. And the light in the sun dictates the type of hormones that are produced in our body. So in the morning, the infrared light produces more melatonin, dopamine, and serotonin. Now, those last two are hormones that make us feel good. Melatonin, obviously, it helps us sleep at night. So it turns out that the best way to get a good night's sleep is not to take supplements or Ambien, but to actually watch the sun in the morning. So if you're wearing sunglasses all day, it's the equivalent of putting a tarp on a plant. Plants need sunlight to produce photosynthesis so they can produce energy. And we don't use photosynthesis to produce energy, but we use mostly food a lot, but also the sun. And it's an aspect of biology and health that most people don't understand because it's not really taught in school. But it turns out that it's crucial. And what you're doing when you wear sunglasses all the time is that you're putting a tarp over your body. It's the same way you would on a plant. And eventually, if you do that with a plant, the plant's going to die. But I would say, try to avoid them if you can. And if you do wear them a lot, I would say like a good rule of thumb is only wear them when you go to the beach. Don't wear them every day. And I can attest to this because I've almost never worn sunglasses. It's not a thing I do.